Yo, what up, guys? This is your boy Kofi back at it with another video, and I want to make a video in response to the Chicago Bulls with Arturas Karnisovas and Mark Eversley getting two-time All-Star Nikola Vucevic, and also going over last night's game against the Spurs where they got completely waxed by the Spurs. One thing it was 120 to 106. But first, um, on the deadline of March 26th, the um, NBA trade deadline, Mark Eversley and Arturas Karnisovas were able to trade Otto Porter Jr. and Wendell Carter Jr. to the Orlando Magic, along with two first-round picks to get two-time All-Star Nikola Vucevic. And I thought that this was a really great pickup by Arturas Karnisovas and Mark Eversley because they are showing this team that they want to win, that they are a playoff bound team. And they want to win now. They're showing that they want to win now. And with Nikola Vucevic, he's already in the smack dab of his prime. He's 30 years old. He's averaging 24 points per game and 10 rebounds. He's shooting over 42% from the field. I think he's shooting 50% right now. Like, he's having career highs in every category. And with the Orlando Magic, he was pretty much their number one option in that team. Um, with everything that's going on in Orlando, you see that this team is going towards a rebuild. I think one of their draft picks got hurt. Jonathan Isaac got hurt. A couple of their picks, what was it? Cole Anthony got hurt. And so you saw that this team was going through a rebuild. They weren't winning that many games at all. And so the GM was like saying, hey, let's just blow it up. They traded Nikola Vucevic. They trade Evan Fournier. And they also trade Aaron Gordon to the Denver Nuggets. But with the Bulls, I think this was a really great trade, great pickup because Wendell Carter Jr., he was playing terrible defense. He was getting bodied down low. Like, he was getting bodied by traditional centers from Dwight Howard, freaking Rudy Gobert, he was getting bodied. Freaking Joel Embiid was bodying him. Like, he wasn't really doing anything. And, of course, Otto Porter Jr., he was freaking hurt. And, of course, we had to get rid of him, especially with his contract expiring. Um, I'm glad we didn't buy out his contract because if we bought out his contract, would have put us in a hole. And also that, not only that, we also traded Daniel Gafford, I believe, and Chandler Hutchison to what team? Was it the Washington? I think it was to the Indiana Pacers, and then we flipped it, and then we got Daniel Tice, which was another great pickup because Daniel Tice, he's a really great rim protector, great backup center. He played really great for the Boston Celtics, especially last year in that playoff series against Toronto and against what was that other team? Was it Brooklyn? Yeah, against Brooklyn. And this is a really great solid pickup because it really solidifies our front court, um, especially offensively and defensively. Like, you can have a rotation of I would say like mixing up the rotations in between games. Like, you'll have Zach LaVine. You would probably have Thomas Satoransky or Kobe White, P. Will, Vucevic, and then Daniel Tice. Mixing it in that rotation, or you could switch it up. You can have Laurie Markkinen. You can have Daniel Tice. along with Zach LaVine. Pick your poison. And you see that AK is really doing everything he can to help this team, and not only help this team become a playoff team, but also become a free agent attraction for a free agent. I can't even talk right now. I'm sorry, guys, my mind. But this place can become a free agent attraction for a lot of key free agents next year. I know. I think Mike Conley is going to be a free agent. Of course, Chris Paul. He's on that 1 year deal with the Suns. And of course, Kawhi Leonard. He's going to be a free agent along with Bradley Beal. So good job to AK. Good job to the front office. Y'all doing great. Now on to the next topic, which was the Bulls in the San Antonio game. So the first game of Nikola Vucevic's game with the Bulls, he played a little well. I mean, first half he was slow. He was pretty slow. He scored the first basket, but after that, um, things weren't looking great. You could see that at first they were trying to kind of game plan around Vucevic to get the ball in his hands, like do a pick and pop with him, and the whole chemistry wasn't right at first, but over time it might get well. But one thing I did not like in this game is the fact that freaking Kobe White, Lauri Markkanen, and Denzel Valentine are three of the biggest freaking idiots in the game. Tell me why. Why would freaking Kobe White... oh, sorry, guys. Why would Kobe White, of all people, try to have the ball in his hands? He does not need to have the ball in his hands. This guy is not a point guard. I've been saying it from Jump Street. Freaking Billy Donovan has to not make him a point guard. He's not a point guard. He's a shooting guard. The guy's a shooter. He can shoot, yes, but his basketball IQ is so low. Like, his basketball IQ is not good. This guy makes ill-advised shots. He doesn't know when to pass the ball at the proper time. He's not a good playmaker. The guy cannot freaking slow the pace down for this team. Only a true playmaker can do this. You need a playmaker like Mike Conley. You need a playmaker like freaking Rondo. Hell, you need a playmaker like Lonzo Ball, because Lonzo Ball can slow the pace of the game. He has great IQ. He knows when to pass the ball. He knows where to place the ball to his players. Freaking Kobe White doesn't know how to do that. The guy is terrible. He's not a point guard. I don't care what anybody says. You cannot make a freaking dog meow. You cannot make a cat bark. You know why? Because a cat is a cat and a dog is a dog. The same way with Kobe White. Kobe White is not a point guard. He's a shooting guard. Bar none. That's it. Secondly, Denzel Valentine. I swear to God, this guy is so terrible defense. So terrible defensively. Him and Lauri Markkanen. I'm going to get to Lauri Markkanen later on. But Denzel Valentine, at this point, this guy is expendable. They really need to get rid of this guy, because he cannot make any type of threes whatsoever. You try to get him open. You try to set him up for a shot. He misses. He tries to go in and make a layup. He misses. The guy literally is expendable. He cannot do anything at all. That's it. I'm done with Denzel Valentine. Next topic. Boy, oh boy. Freaking Lauri Markkanen. Where do I start? From the 2017 draft, when we traded for him for the number 7 pick, with the package with the Minnesota Timberwolves along with Zach LaVine, we thought that he was going to be the number 1 option, not Zach LaVine, because this guy had so much potential coming out of Arizona. I saw some of his highlights. The guy was a beast in Arizona. He was a stretch big. He could shoot threes. He could finish. Um, he was a solid defender in college. Not that great, but he was solid. But he was more of a stretch big. He was more of a stretch big. And we thought, okay, this guy's going to be good. Like, he was going to be like the next Dirk Nowitzki. He had a little bit of a post game back in college, and we thought, okay, this guy was going to be good. When he transitions into the NBA, injuries happen. The guy keeps getting freaking injured. He's too scared to drive to the basket, too scared to post up, taking too many ill-advised three-point shots. I mean, where do I start with this guy? This guy was so bad this game. Like, he played so uninspired this game. He was allowing his man to get open. He wasn't playing no defense. He didn't play with no heart. It's like when Lauri Markkanen gets hot, he gets hot. But when he doesn't get hot, it's like he doesn't even care. It's like he doesn't even want to be in the NBA. And this is what freaking frustrates me. It's like at times he flashes in the pan, like he shows flashes of being good. And at other times when he's bad, like he is seriously bad. He just stinks up a joint. And it's like, I don't understand. You are a 7 foot power forward. Like, you're 7 feet tall. You mean to tell me you can't body somebody, go down low, freaking post them up, freaking play defense when a freaking point guard comes to the paint and drives right by you like you're nothing? You're just gonna let him drive by you like that? And that is why freaking AK did not sign you to that contract, because you're too injury prone, and you just don't want to. You just don't care. You just don't. At times you do care about playing the game, but most times you just don't care about playing the game, and that's what really frustrates me. And this Bulls team needs to get it together, or else we're gonna have another top 10 pick, and I do not want. I do not want that. I do not want another top 10 pick in this NBA draft. I want us to make it to the playoffs. I want this team to succeed. I've been watching this team for the past 4 years sucking. 23-40, 22-60. I mean, the list goes on. I've watched so many Bulls games. I've listened to so many Bulls games, and I've been through enough of this. I do not want to go through enough of this. I want this team to go back to the glory days of going back to the playoffs, being a highly competitive team, and being a championship team. I want them to go back to being those Bulls, back to being that big market team. I don't want to see them lose. And things has got to change. Like, seriously, things has got to change. This chemistry has got to get better, and they got to get better quickly, because the next thing you know, April flies by. April is knocking on the door. And we're coming down to the home stretch of this season. This season is halfway done. And this Bulls team, they need to pick it up. They need to pick up the pace. They need to build this chemistry right away, or else you're gonna find yourself out of the playoff spot, picking a top 10 pick, not being a attraction for free agents, and it's gonna set us back. And guys, I don't know, but that's all I gotta say. Subscribe to my channel, and this is Kofi with KO Sports Talk. Stay tuned. I will do a main event podcast coming up soon with Jonah Pimpney, so check that out. And yeah, guys, y'all have a blessed day and peace out. Oh yeah, and like the page, because it'll also help the algorithm go up, and it'll also make my channel grow. So, anyways, guys, you have a blessed day, and bye. Peace out. I'm out.